Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. Choosing a driver is not an easy task. I've been testing the Cobra driver for the past few weeks, and in my hand here, two drivers that I think suitable for my play. It is the LTDx and the radspeed driver. So I'll be showing you the process on how I choose these two drivers, and let's go for it. We have 6 drivers to test out today, 3 from radspeed, 3 from the LTDx, and we have 3 kind of shaft to test out as well. We have stiff shaft, stiff regular, and also the regular shaft. And this is the overall look of the normal radspeed. We have matte black crown and also with 2 weights on the bottom. Next we have the radex B with the weight at the back, and we have radex D, which we have weight at the back and weight at the heel. And when we address the ball, this is for normal radspeed matte black finish, and for radex B and radex D we have glossy finish. So we test out with the first one, normal radspeed with stiff shaft. And throughout this process you will see my ball is kind of a baby feet ball, which that is my natural shot shape. And also Cobra provides the wrench for the loft changes. And now we have the stiff regular shaft. We're changing to regular shaft. Moving on to the next driver, we have radex B. This is for the stiff shaft. And basically radex B means it is much more forgiving as the weight is at the back. And next we have the stiff regular shaft and the regular shaft. The next driver we have the radex D. This is to promote more draw bias ball flight with the stiff shaft. Stiff regular shaft. And regular shaft. After testing all those driver heads and shaft, I believe I feel comfortable with normal radspeed and stiff regular shaft. Moving on to the next variation, we have the Cobra LTDx, and this is the LTDx LS, which means low spin. We have 2 weights at the front. And these are all the variations we have. We have the LTDx LS, LTDx Max, and normal LTDx. And this is how we can see when we address the ball. Starting off with the LTDx LS. This is with a stiff shaft. Next we have the stiff regular shaft. And we have the regular shaft. Next we have the normal LTDx, and this is basically the weight at the back. This is to promote forgiveness and high launch, and this is for the stiff shaft. And this is the stiff regular shaft. Lastly we have the regular shaft. Moving on, we have the LTDx Max, and this is actually for a draw bias. This is the stiff shaft. Next we have the stiff regular shaft. And lastly we have the regular shaft. After testing the LTDx driver heads and shafts, I feel comfortable with the LTDx LS, and also for the shaft is the Steve shaft, as you can see in this picture. For the on-course test, we're going to test my old driver, which is the Callaway Rogue, and we have the LTDx LS and the radspeed. So these are all in Steve shaft except for the radspeed, which is in Steve regular shaft. As you can see, this is Steve regular, and for the LTDx LS we have the Steve shaft, and my old driver Callaway Rogue we have Steve shaft. Callaway Rogue, yep, that's fairway. Radspeed, the LTDx, Cobra LTDx, yep, definitely fairway. Cobra radspeed, yep, that's good. Yep, that's good on the fairway as well. Just to add, I've just added a new wood 5 from radspeed, and this is in 18.5 degree, but I've just lofted it down to 17 degree, and this is on regular shaft, and this is the speeder shaft for Cobra. We also have Cobra Connect. Yep, that is on the green. Perfect. My final pick, short and simple. This is the normal radspeed with the Steve regular shaft. The LTDx driver is also the best, however, I might change it next year, so let's see for radspeed how it goes. Alright, so in conclusion, I chose the radspeed, the driver, and also the wood, as I can easily shape the ball from left to right or right to left. It depends on how I feel for that day, and I think that's the best selection for my 2023 driver and wood, so I'll be keeping them in my bag. Stay tuned for the irons. We have Cobra LTDx.